I did how video games control the world, and I had 6 different products because I could not fit all the information I got into 5 different products. So the first one is a Help Wanted ad. It explains how video games control economics. And it also explains the different types of jobs that video games have formed together. There's a video game writer, a video game artist, a video game producer, and a video game animator. Video games can also affect your social life. I researched if video games could cause violence, and there's a bunch of stories on shootings and murder scenes that people who did them eventually explained that they used violent video games to train for their attacks on
Relax. Just this.
I did 3 different products for individuals. One's my 3D model. I did a pie chart, and I did a pamphlet. 3D model explains how video games could affect the brain. There's 4 different brain parts that video games could affect the brain. There's the frontal lobe, which is the orange part. There's the rostral anterior singular cortex, which is the red part. There's the singular cortex, which is the blue part, and the visual cortex, which is the green part. I made a pamphlet on if video games could be addictive as drugs, and the topics are: what is addiction, how does addiction work, the signs of addiction, and what makes video games addictive. There are also who is likely to become addicted and ways to cure video game addiction. For my pie chart, I did the average, what the average week is for a kid ages 8 to 18. It explains how much time a week people spend playing video games instead of doing other things with their family. Like, there's hours of sleep, then there's hours of gaming, school, outside. There's a missing chunk of the pie chart that I could not fill in. There's hours of family, sports, and homework too. For I had another one, education. It explains if video games are good or bad for education. One of them is video games today have some principles that the brain needs to work. And the bad thing is you spend more time playing video games than studying. A good thing about video games is you can learn like how to play the guitar from video games also. And you fail tests because you didn't study at home. And I have my author's page in bibliography. Any questions?